Good morning, guys. It's May 8th, 2016. Happy Mother's Day to everybody around the world. Uh, Now let's talk trading. All right, so I want to talk about some trades that I've been posting up on Twitter, and I want to talk about future trades that might come along based on what the market is showing me right now. So, first thing I want to talk about is the British pound. Um, you know, British pound topped out. We were able to buy up British pound, and we were able to get right at the top at the 147. If you look at yeah, here it is. Our post on April 28th. We longed the British pound around the 145.6 stop loss. Up should have put a dot there. 145.3. Target profit 147. And if you look at the chart, perfect, perfect, perfect. Topped out at 147 and sold off heavy since then. Uh, another setup that I've been tweeting about, I've been watching for quite some time now is the Aussie USD on March 30th. Said that Aussie was gonna top out at the 78 and then sell off. I was bearish on it even back then, and if you look at the charts, let's pull up the Aussie. Let's go zoom out a little bit. Right, Aussie peaked around 78, and it's been selling off nicely. Still think it has a little bit more room to run to the downside. But for now, be happy with some pips in your account, some profit. Lock in. Don't get greedy. Lock in the profit, and just sit back. So those are the two trades that I've been uh, tweeting about a lot. I've been tweeting about Aussie. I've been tweeting about British pound. Um, what I want to talk about today is the dollar. So let's head over to the dollar. Okay, I've been a dollar bull for quite some time, but I'm starting to get a little bit skeptic and a little bit cautious of this bull trend, because it's had so much time to rally, and it hasn't rallied. And in addition to that, it's blown through some pretty, impressive support levels. I'm surprised, like, the dollar has not held those support levels. So with that in mind, I have to kind of question whether the dollar is really as strong as I think it is. You know, so erring on the side of caution, if the dollar doesn't start to show some signs of of correction, bullish momentum, it's heading down. Way down. So I'm gonna give it a week or 2 weeks right here at the bottom. It has to show. It absolutely has to show some signs of life. If it doesn't show signs of life, it's going to the graveyard. So buying up small positions here on the dollar, because you know right here is kind of my line in the sand. This 92 and a half, 90 area, it's kind of my line in the sand. If it doesn't want to turn around, oh well, it's time to switch. But still going to look for some type of upward movement from these levels. What does that mean? Of course, that means Aussie's going to drop a little bit further down to 72. Of course, that means, and wow, I haven't talked about Euro in a while. Um, Euro is my friend. Man, I need to talk to you guys about this. Okay, Euro. This Euro. Euro's kind of been in this nasty range, right? For like quite some time now, right? it has to, I think euro is gonna head back down. I don't think they've worked out their issues in Europe. So I don't really see reasons why it would want to rally back up to 130. You know, the only reason that might happen is if the dollar starts to show extreme signs of weakness. Then okay, then I'll say I was wrong and euro's heading higher. But the point is, I think this week into next week is crucial for the dollar. So it's time to see if euro can head back down. Also, one other thing I want to talk to you guys that's really important is the dollar yen. Okay, so here's the thing with the dollar yen. Here's the thing. We're right at the levels where the BOJ stepped in and said, "Hey, we want to weaken our currency." We're right at that mark. Right around here, I remember that day. I remember the BOJ right around this. I was trading that day. Um, BOJ came in, made some announcements, and then woo, way up, dollar yen went. So if I mean, I'm not in the BOJ government or whatnot, but if I was them, I would be saying to myself, hey, we're right at that level that we made that announcement at. Let's do something. So all of this was post BOJ. All in this area right here, post BOJ, and we're right down there again. So what makes sense to me is that they're gonna step in and they're gonna want to push their currency way back down, sending dollar yen higher, which is also gonna boost the overall dollar. So so that's the gist of the video, guys. That's the gist of the video. I'm still a dollar bull, but I'm very cautious on my analysis and my setups. Sticking to small positions, not getting too aggressive on it like I once was. Just being very cautious and taking it one step at a time. I'm gonna start to look for signs of life in dollar yen, since we're down at these levels. I'm going to start to look for signs of bearish momentum in euro dollar. I'm going to start to look in signs of weakness in pound. Oops. I'm going to start to look. I'm looking for that kind of setup, right? So stay tuned, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Um, yeah, follow me on Twitter. That's a picture of me. My username is at FX World Boss. And stay up to date. All right, I'll catch you guys later.